Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Cross to the back post. Botman clears it away. Trippier
with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe, knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Yamal gets into a good position. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Crossed in early, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Driving on and making good progress. Goulet with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Not too many have the power, or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van de Ven. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, that pass isn't the best. Still goalless at the moment. Neatly clipped into space. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good spread. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goulet. Goulet. Tries to play it through. Now, this could be a chance. And they've been given a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. He can get that clear. Distributed tidily. Yamal. And he was quick to react. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has... Mbappe! O'Reilly. Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's O'Reilly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. DiMarco.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Bellingham is firing after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Trippier. Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Calhanoglu. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Yamal. Vitinha. To Calhanoglu. Vitinha. Calhanoglu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. That is good strength. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he cuts out the supply.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 11.
And he's there to clear it.
Number 19.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 8. Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Lukaku.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Di Maria.
Now it's Lukaku.
Number 22.
Mbappe promptly onto that, and that is that.
24.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yamal, and it's Bellingham. Haaland. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2, DeMarco. Coming on to replace him is
Trippier.
number 14.
Now it's Mbappe.
Hakimi.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vietnam will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, that's well spotted. Cherki. Great vision. Played out to the left flank. And he welcomes it in. Flashes it, climbs up big. It's a goal. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
In with the challenge.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He is through here. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. No, again, there's no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Big chance! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two.
There will be
Vietnam
3 minutes
Could
added
not have
time.
picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Ambitious ball here. This looks promising. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's that. Vietnam can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, that's neat.
And he's picked it up out wide. Goulet knocks it into space. Now it's Goulet. Thinks about the shot.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He won't be happy with that one.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Gravenberg. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Howson. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Now it's Haaland. And here's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. And they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's onside. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Great ball. Chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Vietnam really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Hakimi. And he's in on goal! Now it's Rafael Leao. Hakimi plays it in low. And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Koundé. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the flag has stayed down. Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nice bit of trickery. Goes looking wide. Played into space out wide. Haaland. And now the breakaway. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, can he get onto this? Trippier carries the ball down the right. Trippier charging forward down that flank. That's very neat. Now the cross. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Calhanoglu. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Foot in. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gravenberg has it out wide and in space. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Koundé, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Trippier. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Calhanoglu. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Konate calmly anticipates. And here's Yamal. Now it's Goulet. Calhanoglu cuts it out. Goulet looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lobbed in behind. This looks promising. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
We have got
Number
changes
19,
here, from both sides in
Khainguyen.
fact. Caicedo.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 11, Rafael Leao.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 10.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
He's going for goal! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 8.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And it's Koundé. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chouameni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Di Maria. Weah getting this one clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...